What you don't know about automation can hurt your company. Well, joining us to speak about that today is Dave Schaadt, Major Accounts Manager at Hannibal, and Adam Maxfield, Product Manager, also at Hannibal. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you, Russell.
Thank you, Russell.
Adam, I want to start with you if I could. First question, what are the trends that you are seeing in automation in the industry?
Well, that's an interesting question. The industry's really been changing. For the past couple of years, everything was first lift trucks, and productivity has always been a driving factor. But over the past few years, automation has really taken over. Last year at the another show we were at, George Press, the president of MHIA, explained that this year alone, $75 billion will be spent on warehouse material handling products. And he expects that most of that would be automation. Now, just a few weeks ago, another magazine printed that already this year, the top 20 material handling automation companies have already billed for 2011 $14.33 billion, all in just automation. And the reason is the number one driving factor is productivity. And so this has been a common theme. And because of that, even Hannibal has started to buy and look for partners that are driving productivity. And so we've picked up a few different items that are also in that same line. The pallet shuttle is one, which increases productivity far ahead of anything else. And not only is this shuttle for us a productivity lead, many of our competitors and many other companies are all looking for this type of a product line. And you'll see the productivity in both picking automation to full pallet or unit load automation, and even sorting and palletizing. Everything is measured now. How much faster can we do it with perfection, or as close to perfection as we can get?
Dave, I want to turn to a point that Adam just made and ask you to amplify on it if you can. That's the economics of the situation. What do you see as the overall growth in the automation industry?
Throughout the industry, we have experienced companies out there constantly looking for opportunities to increase their productivity through automation. It may not be a perfect situation, but certainly has lended itself to be much more productive than what we have from a human standpoint. It also gives companies the opportunity to reallocate their most valuable asset, which is their human workforce.
Adam, a question for you. Let's talk about the customers, if you will. Who is using automation right now?
Well, it's kind of interesting. Many companies are afraid to make that first step into automation, and it's because there are lots of fear factors. Complete changeover, software, logistics, how is this going to work? The fear factor of what if one little piece breaks down and is the whole system stuck? And in the material handling world, for the most part, we've been asleep in America, and we haven't started using automation because it is a little scary at first. So what we've started looking after is who is already using automation, and almost all manufacturers, especially food processing, bottling, beverage, they're not afraid. And they aren't afraid to even take that first step. And so they're the biggest users, would be, are of course manufacturers, food producers, and then the next area that has saw the resources, commodity goods and retail. Their items have small margins usually when they resell, and so they have to cut out every piece and be as productive as they can. And so they've also made the first leap into it. Our consumable goods, your good old toilet paper, everything along those lines, they're also big users because, again, it's a low margin, high productivity, tons and tons of rolls of paper, whatever the sort is, the consumable, they use it on a regular basis. And so they haven't been afraid to take the plunge, and the fact is it's great because now we all have great case stories with companies that are ready to go.
Dave, I want to turn to the actual areas in automation and talk about what types of automation are growing fastest?
Right in lines with what Adam had said, we have full pallet automation. Over the past, we've dealt with hand pick items, carton pick items, and so forth, and robotics as well. But full pallet items are coming on strong. We're finding that throughout the industry, not only in a semi-automatic operation, but a fully automatic operation, consolidating an entire pallet at one time to be shipped to a particular destination for distribution.
Adam, I want you to elaborate on something that I believe that you just mentioned. Let's talk about why people are using automation. So if I'm a client and I'm coming to you, tell me why I need to use automation.
You're right. So automation has been, like I mentioned earlier, tough, but people get over that fear factor for a few reasons. One is land and space are very expensive, and expansions are expensive. So one of the ROI reasons is to move forward is with the land and space. But the next is key is humans, we all make errors. We make mistakes. No matter how many times the person's supposed to pick up this item and move it here, or make this pick and put it in their basket or their batch, we make mistakes. And so these systems increase the productivity side of that, but they also remove the errors, the mispicks, and help customers that order get the right product on the first time. And that's one of the main factors.
Well, that's the why. Let's talk about the what. What types of automation now are available on the market for customers like me who want to move into this area?
We touched on it a second ago with the picking, but there's the 4 really key areas. First is picking. And this can be from batch picks to different items, but there's robots that will do picking. There's also machines. We use conveyor and shuttles types. So that's one real type of automation. Now, the couple that we specialize in are full pallet and unit load, and that's achieved through a few different items, whether it's mobile racking, for us is glide rack. Then we also have pallet shuttle, which does unit loads also, and that's for deep lane storage. Now, those are our simple automation, but then in the unit load and the full pallet load fully automated systems, we can go 160 feet high with stacker cranes in the whole 9 yards, which is another type of automation. And then, of course, something that everyone has is an automatic stretch wrapper. And so that system is, those are a few of the key types of automation being used.
Dave, final question for you. What's the most significant item that you see coming onto the market right now?
Well, the ability to be able to work on a flat world, global access, global economy. We're looking for opportunities to access beyond our current shores. Providing a piece of equipment that will allow us to do that in a more economical standpoint works. At Hannibal, we've developed what's known as tube rack. We're very excited about this line. It's going to work well not only with the standard static racking, but fantastic with automated systems.
Well, gentlemen, this is some valuable information and great insight into the world of automation. I want to thank you both for taking time out of your day and meeting with us, too.
Hey, thank you, Russell. It was great.
Appreciate it, Russell. Thank you.
All right. Dave Schaadt, Adam Maxfield, Hannibal, and speaking with us today about what you don't know about automation can definitely hurt your business. Well, thank you for watching.